There's a food that has quietly traveled across oceans, survived slavery, shaped traditions, and still sits on dinner tables today, soft, sweet, and glowing orange. But this isn't just food. This is history. This is survival. This is culture. Sweet potatoes aren't just a side dish, they are a symbol. And once you hear this story, you will never look at them the same way again. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a powerful and often overlooked story, the history of sweet potatoes in Black culture. From African roots to American soul food, from survival during slavery to becoming a cultural staple, this is more than just food history. This is a journey of resilience and identity. Long before sweet potatoes became a holiday favorite in the United States, their story connects deeply to African food traditions. In many West African societies, root vegetables like yams were essential, not just for nutrition, but for cultural and spiritual meaning. They were tied to harvests, community, and survival. When enslaved Africans were forcibly brought to America, they encountered a different root vegetable, the sweet potato. It wasn't the same as the African yam, but it looked similar enough that many began calling it yam. That naming tradition still exists today. During slavery, food was limited and controlled. Enslaved people were often given scraps, but sweet potatoes became one of the few reliable foods available. They were easy to grow, resilient, and filling. People roasted them in fires, boiled them, mashed them, doing whatever they could to survive. But even in those harsh conditions, something powerful began to form. Enslaved Africans started blending their traditional cooking knowledge with the ingredients they had. This is how early forms of soul food were born, out of necessity, creativity, and resilience. Sweet potatoes became a core part of that evolving cuisine. Over time, what began as survival food turned into comfort food. Dishes like candied sweet potatoes and mashed variations became common in Black households. These meals carried meaning. They weren't just about eating, but about holding onto identity. After slavery ended, these traditions didn't disappear. They grew stronger. Food became central to gatherings, Sunday dinners, church events, and holidays. Sweet potatoes remained a staple, especially in dishes like sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie is more than dessert. In many Black families, it represents legacy. Recipes are passed down through generations, often without written measurements, guided by memory and experience. Each family adds their own touch, but the meaning stays the same. And there's also something deeply emotional tied to it. For many families, the smell of sweet potatoes cooking, mixed with cinnamon, sugar, and butter, instantly brings back memories of childhood, of elders in the kitchen, of laughter during holidays. It's not just about taste, it's about feeling connected to people and moments that shaped who they are. Sweet potatoes also played a role in economic survival. After emancipation, many Black farmers grew them because they were dependable and could be sold or traded. In difficult times, this simple crop helped support families and communities. As American culture evolved, sweet potato dishes became more widespread, especially during holidays like Thanksgiving. But behind those dishes is a deeper story, one rooted in Black history and experience. For a long time, these contributions weren't fully recognized. But today, there's growing awareness around the origins of soul food and its cultural significance. More people are beginning to understand that these dishes carry history. Even now, sweet potatoes continue to adapt. From traditional pies to modern recipes, they appear in everything from fries to health-focused meals. Even in restaurants and social media food trends, sweet potatoes have found new life, showing that tradition can evolve without losing its roots. And in a world that changes so quickly, that kind of cultural continuity matters. It reminds people where they come from, even as they move forward into something new. In many homes, cooking sweet potatoes is still a shared experience, a quiet way of passing down culture, memories, and tradition from one generation to the next. No written instructions, no exact measurements, just instinct, storytelling, and connection. And maybe that's what makes this story so powerful. Because sweet potatoes are more than just food. They represent survival, adaptation, and identity. A connection between past and present that continues to live on. So the next time you see sweet potatoes on your plate, Remember, you're looking at history. A story that traveled across continents and generations, and still continues today. If you enjoyed this video and want more stories like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Because here, we don't just tell history, we bring it to life.